Belgium. And I'm pleased to give the floor to Hilde de Laet, who represents Hidrodoe and the company that manages this important water museum. Please, Hilde.
Thank you, Heriberto. I will share my screen first. Buenos dias and a good day to all of you. And as I could see in the chat from all over the world, so that's really fantastic. Also from me, a very warm welcome to this webinar about public water museums. My name is Hilde and I'm the manager of Hidrodoe. And I already heard very inspiring things from my colleagues from the other countries and the other water museums. So thank you for that also. But first of all, it's congratulations, of course, because 150 years of OCE, that's really amazing. So muchas felicidades for you. And I hope you will keep up the good work and the hard work for providing water for Uruguay. So I will tell you about our public water museum in Belgium. It's Hidrodoe and it's located in the town of Herentals. And that's not so far from the city of Antwerp. And it's in the Dutch speaking part of Belgium. It's in Flanders. As you can see, Hidrodoe is located next to one of our water production plants in the middle of beautiful nature. Hidrodoe is an interactive experience center about water, and we are a member of the global network of water museums. Hidrodoe, so of course, hydro, that means water, and the word do, that's to do in English. So in fact, Hidrodoe means to do with water. We have more than 120 hands-on experiments and also a 4D movie explaining the water production process. Hidrodoe is a project and also operated by PIDPA. And PIDPA is since 1913 one of the Belgian water companies. It takes care of sustainable integrated water management, and it's the operator of the public water distribution network. It provides the province of Antwerp with drinking water and also takes care of the maintenance of the sewers. And the province of Antwerp counts almost 2 million inhabitants. And Hidrodoe opened on World Water Day, and that's the 22nd of March in 2003. So Hidrodoe, what is it? We have 4 areas of exhibition. We have the water world. We have our water maker with the 4D movie. We have a blue water garden and a green garden. We also have 2 commercial areas. We have a cafe and a souvenir shop. First, we take a look at the water world, because this is really the beating heart of Hidrodoe. Here you can find the more than 120 experiments. It's about the physics, the chemistry of water. It's about water in history, water in nature, the oceans, all kinds of subjects. We have tried to cover as many and also as diverse topics as possible. Not just about drinking water, but water in all its aspects. So nothing better than a video to show you what it looks like. Enjoy. And then we have our water maker and the 4D movie. So there we explain how we produce drinking water. It is with special glasses, and you can see our three heroes fight against the dirt in the water. That's the green monster. And by using 4D techniques, we have made our industrial process exciting and very adventurous for children. They can almost grab the drops and feel the wind when the groundwater is aerated. In the Blue Water Garden, our visitors can experiment and play with water exhibits outside. And the main eye catcher is our water umbrella. And everyone wants to try to get under it and stay dry, but it's very difficult, but it's really exciting for everybody. Our water garden is a very popular place in sunny weather. Every year, during the summer months, we create a temporary exhibition in the Green Garden, and it's always dedicated to our annual theme. Last year, it was about climate change. We welcomed our visitors in the year 2050. There they could experience and see what the impact would be of climate change in their daily lives in that year. And this year, our annual theme is Wonderful Water, and we have an art exhibition. In our souvenir shop, we sell all kinds of articles in the theme of water, of course. This varies from educational games, books, merchandise, pocket money items, and so on. And in this way, our visitors take a memory of their visit home with them. And in our water cafe, we don't just sell water, of course, but everything consists of water. Like beer, it's 90% water, so everything is water. And we offer all kinds of snacks and drinks to our visitors. And they can also buy a reusable drinking bottle or reusable cup, and they can refill it unlimited with our tap water. What do we offer? We give workshops and science shows. We organize treasure hunts. We also have birthday parties. Sometimes we have temporary exhibitions. We organize also water walks in nature. And for school groups, we have the investigation of aquatic insects. Some facts and figures. We are open 5 days a week from 9:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. And we are closed every Wednesday and Saturday, except in July and August. Then we are open 7 out of 7. We have 11 full-time equivalents in our low season, and that is from September till February. And we have 15 people in our high season, and that's from March till August. And we use seasonal workers in the high season. Here you see our entrance fees. We deliberately keep the entrance fee low because we strive for social profit and instead of financial profit. Our visitor numbers, we have an average I must say, in a normal year, because without COVID restrictions, we have an average of 55,000, 60,000 visitors a year. And yeah, our main target group are children from 5 till 14 years. But of course, everybody is welcome, and especially also their parents and grandparents. In the normal year of 2019, we had exactly 50% of individual visitors and 50% were groups. Our year budget is around 600,000 euros, and PIDPA, the water company, is our only financial source. Here you see our mission and vision. Our mission is convey the value of water and promote drinking tap water in an educational, unique, sustainable, and hospitable way. And the vision, at Hidrodoe, we ensure extreme hospitality and a top experience in all areas, always inspired by water. By bringing quality education and fun, easy accessible to everyone. We make sure our place is a thriving destination for nature and people. Our visitors and water are our top priority and source of inspiration. Because as Mario just mentioned, we would like to make people aware that it's not normal if you turn on the tap that there's always fresh water. They really have to cherish our water more. And these are our 4 values: educational, unique, sustainable, and welcoming. Every day we work very hard on our hospitality and the quality of what we offer, so that all our visitors get a top experience. We really want to arouse curiosity and wonder in children and also, of course, in adults. We received some labels, awards, and here are a few of them. We received the Green Key label for more than 10 years in a row now. And the Green Key label is an international eco-label. It's the leading standard for excellence in the field of environmental responsibility and sustainable operation within the tourism industry. We also won the award for the best family attraction in Flanders, and also the Environment and Energy Award for sustainable education. And we are one of the SDG voices in Belgium. PIDPA, and therefore, of course, also Hidrodoe, is an SDG pioneer. And we also use fair trade and bio and regional projects in our shop and cafe. Then that brings us to the pros and cons of being a public water museum. First of all, the pros, because there are really some pros. We can call on all the services of PIDPA. We can use the accounting, the human resources, the technicians, communications, and so on. And we can fall back on a great deal of water knowledge in-house, both technically, for example, about the purification of the water in the exhibition, and also scientifically. We have a scientific committee that checks the content of our exhibition and also our educational programs. Our mission is our priority instead of making money or commercial goals. As I said before, we look for social profits and we work towards a better planet for everybody. The municipalities of the province of Antwerp are our partners, as PIDPA is a municipal public company. And fortunately, this gives us a little bit more freedom or less pressure to be commercial pressure. So that's nice. But of course, there are also a few cons by being a public water museum. We are bound by the public procurement legislation, and which is a lot of administration and can slow down projects. The money from Hidrodoe comes from the customers of PIDPA by paying their water bill. And that's why we have to be very careful about how we spend this money, because people quickly have an opinion about it. After all, it's there, the money comes from them. And so we have to avoid that this will be a negative opinion. Here you see our neighbors, because we have 2 neighbors that are also connected with water. You see Sports Flanders, that's a sport complex, and you can do all kinds of sports, but the connection with water is that they also have an ice skate ramp. So we give a combination with Hidrodoe and then skating. And a little further, you see the Netepark, and that's the municipal swimming pool of Herentals. So again, a lot of water. And we also have combinations with them to provide a nice leisure day out. So what does Hidrodoe mean for society? We do a lot of cooperation with different organizations. Like, for instance, with the city of Herentals and Sport Flanders, We are working at the moment on a wheelchair and experience path. And we work also closely with the province of Antwerp for all kinds of projects, like, for example, inclusion and accessibility for museums. We also completed a project together with a school from Herentals and the University of Ghent. The students have built a weather station in Hidrodoe's Green Garden, and it's now an official measuring point for mapping climate change in a wooded area. And together with neighboring municipalities, companies, organizations, and schools, we are at the moment developing a program for STEM academies. For the people who don't know what is STEM, that means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we also have worked together with Oxfam. Oxfam is a global movement of people working together to end the injustice of poverty. And for example, we had a stand in Hidrodoe where our visitors could taste the products Oxfam sells in their stores. And we made also an exhibit together with Join for Water. And Join for Water is the only water NGO in Belgium. They work on sustainable water solutions in the south and for a more conscious use of water. So that's excellent in combination with Hidrodoe. Here you can see some of the actions we took in the context of the SDGs. This is to bring the SDGs to our visitors, and we let them discover these 17 SDGs, and we inspire them to take action themselves, because that's the main thing. For example, we had some posters with messages about what climate change would do to our future, what it means in the future. We distributed the comic strip about the 17 SDGs to all the schools. And we had, that's only one of the examples, we had an obstacle course so that our visitors could experience themselves how difficult it is in some countries to get clean water. As Alexander told in the beginning of this webinar, this is especially in the south for women and girls, because they always have to get the water. And we participated in the SDG Forum in Belgium, and there we put on a science show. Other action points for the SDGs, but more for Hidrodoe itself. We think that inclusion is really very important, so we take many actions to increase it. Hidrodoe is accessible for everyone, also wheelchairs and people with blind people. They're all welcome. It's very accessible. And we also participate in Iedereen verdient vakantie. In English, that is, everyone deserves vacation. And this is for people with financial problems. They can visit Hidrodoe at a very low entrance fee. We are also part of Tourism for Autism and have a visual step-by-step plan so that a trip to Hidrodoe can be fully prepared and there will be no surprises or stress on the day of the visit itself. To save water, we have urinals that work without water. And of course, we also promote the drinking of tap water, as this is of excellent quality in Belgium, and so we can reduce the plastic waste caused by plastic bottles, water bottles. We also have an insect hotel and also beehives, and of course the delicious Hidrodoe honey, that's a little extra. We have solar panels, and we are going to use hydrothermal heating and cooling in the near future. And of course, we say no to single-use plastic. You can see at the top right the 17 SDGs, and they are depicted as a circle around SDG 6, clean water and sanitation. because we believe that many things start with having clean drinking water and hygienic sanitation. It is really that water is very central to us. I could go on for some time about the SDGs and sustainability, but my time is up, and at the end of my presentation. To conclude, we have found that in 18 years of Hidrodoe, there has been a mind shift among the general public, and people are living more consciously and are therefore more careful with the natural resources of our planet. We see this, for example, in the type of consumptions in our cafe. People really drink more tap water, and they ask for healthy food, and food with a smaller water footprint, for example, less meat. And we also see that every now and then we dare to slow down and reflect on our lives and the lives of others. And we think about how we can keep improving it without damaging our planet too much. And I believe that both public and private water museums play an important role to take care of our water and make memorable encounters between people. Thank you. Gracias.
Thank you. Thank you, Hilde, for your interesting presentation. And again, we had another somehow different approach, very interesting, based on direct experience of visitors about the value of water, about the importance of tap water, and also the priority concerning the making of social profits, which can be included among the special services that public water museums can provide is definitely an added value.